Okay, somebody's saying hi to you.
Hi.
Okay, so this is my mom, okay? And, you know, her story is just so touching. And, you know, my mom was not originally even supposed to be in the book. So it took me a little bit of prayer, y'all, to get her in the book so that she could tell her story. And the story is amazing. So I'm just going to read a little bit about my mom's story. It says, I was determined that I would never ask him for anything again. I felt that if I could pick cotton to go to the county fair, I could find a way to buy my own dress. That I will show you attitude and anger poured into other relationships in my life. Before my father passed, we were at least to a point of forgiveness. It's sad that he was emotionally unavailable. But I realized I also married an emotionally unavailable person. Interesting. You got to listen to this part, y'all. Interesting how we marry sometimes the worst part of our fathers. How many of you have been in a relationship where you looked at that person and you married the worst part of your father? Just think about that for a minute. That's deep. That is so deep. But you got to get the book to find out what happens, because it's good. The ending of it is so good, but you got to get the book. But that's a little part of her story. So, Mom, which vow and story stands out to you the most as it relates to just how we are shifting our mindset? So which vow stands out to you the most?
For better, for worse.
Oh, okay, your story. So why does for better, for worse stand out to you the most?
Because I think there is a growing period where basically if things do not go your way, you will still continue on. Because first of all, I know that my father is really the Lord. And so he was my human father. So in turn of that, I just realized that it's better to just keep pushing forward, keep positive, forgive, and move forward, and be glad that any day, if you're 6 feet above the ground, is a good day.
That is so right, because so many dreams are, well, actually 98% of dreams is in the grave. So that's good that, well, I know that my dream is not in the grave. Because we here right now. You know, your story is in the book. My daughter's story is in the book. So that is definitely a dream. So one other question. How has the self-vows changed your perspective of self?
Well, I've learned to take a deep look at myself and to find out what's important to me. And also, what is it that at this point in my life, at 71 years old, what would I like to do? And to learn to be more grateful. I'm very grateful. So during this time, I learned to love myself.
Really?
Yes. After all these years, to really love myself, I'm happy with myself. And I'm comfortable with myself. And now at this particular age, I can do things I would like to do. If I don't want to do something, I don't have to. So I'm just blessed.
I think that's what the older age or more seasoned age does for you, is that if you don't want to do something, you don't have to make an excuse for it. You could just say, no, that's a full sentence. You know how sometimes people will say to you, well, but why don't you want to do it? But I bought these tickets to the concert. But you could just say, because I don't want to. Well, what you going to do? Look at the wall, because I want to, you know? You can do whatever you want to do, right? So that was good. Okay, Mom. Well, hang out with me for a minute. We are going to go to one of your favorite people. We're going to go to Miss Tabs.